always feel ill. I always feel left out at school when everyone's playing and doing PE. There is me, standing there with my back brace. Everyone's looking, whispering to each other about me. Why? I'm not different to anyone else. I'm just ill. It's not my fault I have ME, or a curved spine, or asthma, or I can't hear very well, or I shake. So I just wanted to say to all those children who are like me, ignore them, you're the brave one, and just remember that.
She doesn't look, she doesn't see, opens up for nobody, figures out, she figures out.
Out of my window I can sometimes see dancing white butterflies and a waving willow tree. Out of my window I can sometimes hear screaming soaring swifts and a pigeon cooing near. Out of my window I can sometimes smell the grass after rainfall and the lavender I know well. Even behind closed curtains I know they are there, and I dream of the day we will meet without a care.
Part of you that'll never show, you're the only one that'll ever know. Take it back when it all began. Take your time, would you understand? But it's
This is my hell, I am alone, the inky blackness, an endless void, cold invades my heart encased, like freezing ice. It traps me here, in dark and loneliness, like death, just me, my hell, my life.
Felt emotion in those crystalline drops and watched her to denote one's inner thoughts.
The cure you would like to have is currently unavailable. Please try again later. The life you are trying to reach knows you are waiting. Please hold. Your hopes are important to us. We will be with you shortly. Please hang on. Please try again later. Please hold on. Please hold. Please hang on. Please hang on. Please try again later. Beep. I tell you how I am. I try to explain as best as I can, but you don't really see how it's all affecting me. I am no longer who I used to be. Tired, alone, and ill. That's not really me. I used to be laughing, happy, sporty, and free. I do really want to act like how I used to be, but there is no cure for this illness, so I have to survive through this poorness. And I know it's hard for you to keep in touch, but I really need you very much.
and the sun will set for you.
Locked in a dark, silent world, an eerie tomb, this was once my daughter's room. Dead to the world and all its joys, dead to the music and teenage toys. Dead to friends, laughter and fun, dead to family, poor little one. And yet, there is life, a little thread, one that lets her lie in bed. She goes to the toilet and eats her food. She would do much more if only she could. Yes, there's a pulse, dull thud of a heart, beating in hope yet so torn apart. How do you live through a death such as this? Do butterflies come from such chrysalis?
What have I become? My sweetest friend.
Hanging out in bed. Hanging out in bed, staring at the ceiling. A pain in my head numbs all the feeling. Minutes merge with hours, the clock ticks away, trying to remember the name of the day. Some thought me lucky, staying home all day. Thought I was a yuppie, lots of time to play. But would they wear my shoes if they could really see the bars on my window, my cry to be free? Hanging out of bed, sick of lying still, I went to the dock, he had no wonder pill. What did I do to deserve this crushing fall? The sound of my cry echoes on the wall. Some thought me lucky, lots of time to spend. But would they really feel so lucky, praying for a friend? A soul to share the pain of years trodden dirt. Would they wear the shoes filled with thorns of hurt? Hanging out in bed, longing for a cure. Body feels like lead, stomach is a sewer. My instinct is to fight, I push myself to crawl. Again I feel the bite as I hit the brick wall. Some thought me strange, I rarely was around. They just didn't see me writhing on the ground. Some didn't care, just went on their way. They had their own lives, had no time to stay. Hanging out in bed, chained by fatigue. Battery has gone dead. Strength just a dream. Mountains I have climbed to fall in a pit, but the spirit born within me says, I never quit.
I feel like an old person who can't do things. An old lady in a wheelchair who can't use all her energy, then has none at all. I feel like an energy bean who takes a bath, then I feel like a tea bag being drained of all its energy. I feel like my head is being made of concrete with a man drilling in it. I feel like my legs are made of jelly. They don't want to hold my body up anymore. I feel like my legs are just waiting to collapse. I feel like a sponge full of water. I feel like a balloon, so when I pop, water comes out. I feel. I tell you how I am. I try to explain. I'm not different to anyone else. I'm just ill. It's not my fault I have envy or a curved spine. I have to survive. Even behind closed curtains, I know they are there. And I know it's hard for you to keep in touch, but I really need you very much.
Underneath the tree